growing up great.
The story. There was once a young man, by the name of Igon. Young as he was, he has yet not enough experience in life, nor was he well acquainted about the ways of the world. But he has a dream to pursue, and that was, to grow up and to become great someday. But one day, a stranger took his hand and led him in the middle of a place he had never been before. He was surprised at what he saw: ruined buildings, unruly men, dirty streets, and lots of trouble everywhere. He never knew what to do and why he was led there. He was about to ask the man who led him there, but the man just gave him a gentle pat on his shoulder, an assuring stare in his eyes, and a comforting smile he never knew what for, and then suddenly went away, leaving him alone. Now just on his own in a strange place he never dreamed to belong, Igon flinched at the thought that he was now unguarded. Savage-looking men started to approach and surround him. He felt more like an unexperienced soldier, unprepared and armorless, yet deployed in the battlefield. He asked himself, how could he overcome this? How could he defeat these odds coming his way? How could he possibly get away from this God-forsaken place? Was to a brutal death the man's gentle pat on his shoulder was for. He ran away from the approaching unruly men. He stumbled many times, but the more he stumbled, the more he has become determined to outwit his pursuers and end up free from them. He also got bruises as he passed along thorny routes, rocky passages and the likes. But these even more set his fighting spirit afire. He got wounded and hurt countless times, but he considered them his courage pills. And yes, there are times he almost failed and wanted to give up, but he kept remembering the man who left him in the first place. His gentle pat on his shoulder, his assuring stare, and his comforting smile.
Were those telling me that I can certainly overcome these?
Igon wondered. As he contemplated about it one dark night in a safe hiding place, he was renewed with hope and stronger faith in himself and to the man.
If this is the way to grow up to become great, then fine. I would lovely take it from that man and show him one day that I had overcome his challenge.
Despite of every hardship Igon encountered on his way to redeem himself from the cruel arms of the world, he kept going on. He considered it a harvest time, for along the way he learned of virtues just to survive. And those virtues are what matters, not his sweat or tears. Igon kept on dealing with the adversities daily haunting him. His faith grew bigger and bigger as time passed. Soon, his ordeal came to pass too, and when he realized it, he almost fainted in relief. He firmly closed his eyes as if to feel deeply his big success. But when he had overdone it, he drowsed. A gentle pat on his shoulder brought Igon back to his senses. He looked up with surprise to the man who roused him.
You were the man.
Igon whispered in joy.
Now I know who you were and why you left me. I did it on purpose, son, because I love you. See, now you've grown up great.
The man said, and that man was Jesus Christ. The poem.
One day, someone took my hand and led me to a place I'd never been before. There amidst so many ruins and troubles, after a gentle pat on my back, I was suddenly left alone. I flinched at the thought that I was left unguarded. It was like going into war without even a single armor. How could it be to ever dream of victory? Is to a brutal death the gentle pat was for. I stumbled, but bits of wisdom kissed me. I got bruised, but fighting spirit embraced me. I got wounded and hurt, but courage reigned in my heart. I failed so many times, almost lost, but faith was worth the cost. Virtues were stuck on me despite of chaos surrounding me. At last, the day had come. My ordeal had come to an end. I almost fainted at the touch of relief. I closed my eyes as if to find rest, and when I'm about to drowse, my shoulder felt a pat. I looked up in surprise. Oh, it was Jesus Christ. I felt relaxed, secured in His presence, but I remembered the day He left me. I did it on purpose because I love you. And now, you've grown up great, He said.